that's all about Tom Brady. And he's just one of those guys that if the game is on the line, you need a big play, he'll make that play for you.
Check it. 220. Wide wicket.
Bradley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. We've got two teams here looking to find a way to win. It's the 49ers coming in at 10-4. Going up against the Jaguars, who come in at 9-5.
All right, Larry, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Silicon Valley and Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a short time ago, this crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. And we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with the Jacksonville Jaguars. Now D.D. Westbrook to return. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Across the 30 to the 31-yard line. Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. Shift together here from the D-line. A handoff as they run the counter play. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Throwing now is Bortles. And he fires one, but incomplete. Coming in carrying the losing streak, not the start that they were looking for. 3 and out on the opening drive.
So now everyone's looking at each other. And what I mean by that is, who's going to make the right play? Who's going to get us out of the doldrums? Who's going to get us out of this funk that they're in right now? They've got to find someone who will make a play, create a play, and get their confidence moving in the right direction.
And he gets it away, and it's a laser headed for the sidelines. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds. And they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. And a movement there coming from the middle of the line.
And you understand he wants to get off the ball quickly, but the ball's right in front of him. He has to watch it move first.
This one across the 30-yard line. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets them a new set of downs. Jimmy Garoppolo, the starter here, finally lured away from the Patriots. What are some things you like about JG?
Well, I love his makeup, meaning obviously he's got some physical ability. He can throw the football, but he's mentally tough as well. And he developed while he was there in New England. They actually trained him to be a starter, even though he wasn't getting any type of snaps. And this guy adapts and thrives with the ability to play against pressure.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? A little eager there coming in from his outside linebacker position.
You think the hard count got him there?
Yes.
Maybe that extra that extra emphasis on it got him to jump, and they picked up 5 yards.
Now a handoff looking right, and he'll go down right around the 47 this time. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
That's how you pick up a first down. You know where the sticks are. You know where the first down marker is, and you find a way to get there. That's called having vision.
He had a lot of vision last week, didn't he? NFC Offensive Player of the Week. He was dominant. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4. Last week, of course, the great performance, over 200 yards. He still wants to be fed.
And they should. That's exactly what you should do. I have not yet met a running back that's run for over 200 yards that says the very next week, hey, let's back things off.
Yeah, I don't need it as much.
No, they want it more and more. They're going to be ready to go because they think that's going to happen naturally now.
Now they'll throw with Garoppolo. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. And now here's a carry heading left. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive.
Let's go, Leopard!
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So they jumped on the left side of that line.
And you know when you're at the end spot, you are like in the starting blocks, waiting for the pistol to fire and go, and he jumped a little bit too early.
Here's Garoppolo to throw. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
They go play action here on first down. That is caught at the 7. Same result as last play, 14 yards and another first down.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, that has to be pinpoint here.
I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see if they can cap it off with the bell ringer and put it in the end zone.
And they're going to get him down, but not before a pretty good run right there. It's a good pickup of 7 yards, and now they're looking at 2nd and goal. And now it's 2nd and goal. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. A great play there with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Niners have taken the early lead. And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead. Gold now out to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys are a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3 and out.
And now they have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. 7 yards to go on second down. On play action, it's Bortles. He's going to go for a big play downfield. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up third.
What I loved about meeting with these coaches before the game is we didn't even have to ask any questions. They told us that they were going to be aggressive and push the ball downfield. They weren't successful on that play, but look for them to try it again later.
A fake to Fournette. Now it's Bortles to throw. And he is going to be hit and taken down. Bortles sacked. Eli Harold in there to get him. And that's sack number 6 for him on the year. Here's Brad Nortman now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lot behind it. Wow. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line. The San Francisco offense getting their last-minute instructions before they take over here. They'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in this 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
Now they try the right side here. And he'll get nothing there. Stopped right at the line as that will wind us down to the end of this first quarter. Now Garoppolo throwing on second. Got his target, Pierre Garçon. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
On third down, they'll try and pick it up with a counter. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. They'll run it now out of the gun. And all the way down to the 35. A big play there for the Niners. 41 yards on the ground. Garoppolo now, first down throw. Trying to get it to Jackson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
This is such a good read defensively. They know that this offense is going to try to get the ball to their playmaker in space. So what do? They crowd him and send bodies at him. And this one winds up being intercepted.
Now a handoff looking right. And a very short pickup there across the 15 to the 16. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, he's looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it. Because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
On 2nd down, they'll try and run the counter. Gets it up around the 22, but no further. Did flash the fancy footwork, but not much to show for it. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a 1st. Working from the gun, it's Bortles. And that's complete to Lewis. And he's able to pick up the 1st down here before he goes down at the 26. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. The Jaguars on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Now Bortles on the bootleg. Going deep here for Bryant. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line.
Blake Bortles simply cannot keep putting his defense in these types of predicaments. He's got to take care of the football.
And last season, a lot of the turnovers, just like this one, in Jags territory, 11 of the 16 really put them in a tough spot in plus territory for the opposition. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. They'll run it now out of the gun. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point you've got to win at the point of attack. And on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Garoppolo to throw on 2nd down. And that's off the mark, incomplete. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. 2 minutes remain here in the 1st half. And his 3rd year on is the punter Bradley Pinion to kick it away as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And this one sails out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25. It will. 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. We remind you, no night game tonight on Christmas Eve, but we make that up with 2 games under your tree tomorrow. Oh, that's nice. Yes. I'm just reading the card. I got to give props to our writer, Ed Brady, there. But we start with the Steelers and Texans at 4:30 Eastern, followed by the Raiders and Eagles, a Super Bowl 15 rematch. You impressed that I know that?
I'm very much impressed that you know that. That was the MVP.
Yep, that'll be at 8:30 Eastern from Philadelphia. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. A little antsy on the left side of the line.
Yeah, I think they got the guy in the end. I think they got the DN there on that one, and let's face it, he is so amped up, wanting to get a good get off on the snap, jump too quickly.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12.
Well, so much for him being bottled up throughout the day. Finally finds a way to break through and get a really nice gain. The defense had felt great about what they had going. Now they've got to turn their attention to getting it back in that direction. Can they bottle him up again? Because I'd say after that run, confidence is pretty high for him.
Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down. Here's Bortles to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. Clock running as Bortles hurries to try to get his guys set. Now a play fake. Bortles. He'll buy some time right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. There they went for a big play through the air on second down, couldn't connect. Now it's third.
Well, one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them, they've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Throwing his Bortles on third down. He hits White, complete. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Bortles now on first down. And he is out of bounds, just a yard or two shy of the 10. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap. to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. And the 8th play on this drive coming up. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Sometimes play calls boil down to philosophy. You know you're facing one of the top 10 units against the run in the NFL. So do you decide to keep smashing against them, or do you decide to throw the ball here?
Now the defense definitely showing blitz here. Now Bortles throwing on 2nd down. Now he's got it. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. No move for the field goal unit. They're going to go here with 5 seconds left. They'll try and power it home here with a fullback Johnson. And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. Will Johnson in the final seconds of the first half. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying this one up. And he knocks it through. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they're going to be set up in excellent field position up past the 45.
In a tie game, both sides are looking for something to give them an advantage. It often falls back on special teams. And that return, that could be the spark to untie the game. And
unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half.
Let's go! Let's round!
And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. So we've reached halftime here. Let's throw in a broadcaster cliche, shall we? Both teams looking for a gift on Christmas Eve. As we send you cross country to our EA Sports Studios in Orlando with our halftime report, here's Larry Ridley. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. Set to return. Here's Raheem Mostert. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. Time to the tailback. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Garoppolo. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides, where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
Now Garoppolo. Flush to his right. And this is caught by Jackson. That one goes for 24 yards.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Garoppolo on first down. Throw left side, caught by Goodwin. A swift move, but not a ton to show for it. Tackle just on the other side of midfield. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
Let's go. No. Check. Patriot. We got 3, fellas. We got 3. All right, now. Lucky 56.
Now they try the right side here. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. And the next snap coming inside the red zone here.
No. Check.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And a loose football. And the Jags grab it. And nothing but daylight ahead. He's at the 40. Past the 20. And he cuts. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. So many times tight games decided by one big play. You know, a lot of times, of course, it's the offense. Here, it's the defense coming up huge.
And you know, head coaches walk around locker rooms, walk around bench areas saying, guys, somebody make a play. It's a cliche, but it applies here.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. In motion left, that's Jackson. In motion right comes Jackson. The former Purdue Boilermaker, Raheem Mostert. And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers who can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
Not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss. To throw, it's Garoppolo. And he's taken to the ground, but he was pulled down by the face mask. Here come the flags. And I believe this is going to be a first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. A gain of 3, second down.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground.
Watch him now, Barney. Here we go now. Hot. Hot. Good.
On second down, here's Garoppolo. It's complete to Robinson. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
The offense on third down tonight, they've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. They're looking at third in the nose of the football. And he'll give it here to his running back. And the penetration too strong. He won't make it back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 4th down.
Green 39. Green 39. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gone. Set. Blue landing. Blue landing.
Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. He loses 5 full yards to bring up 4th. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking. For some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. Only a yard on the pickup. And now they've got a third down and 8.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the third quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the second half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds.
The Jaguars on third down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8.
There we go. Blue 45. Blue 45.
Shotgun now for Bortles. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
My high school coach, John Ford, used to say all the time, if you're in a bad situation, laddie, don't compound it with a bad decision as well. And I think that's what we just saw there. Harassed in the pocket, and he throws into double coverage anyway.
He called you laddie?
He called me laddie, and that was the nicest thing he called me.
Yeah, this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. The 49er offense now making their way out onto the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's not always as trite as that team wanted it more than the other. But on that play, it actually was true. They were faster to the ball.
A little bit of ground to make up for the offense as they face a 2nd and 11.
All right, here we go. Back down in that Philly. Here we go.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. Give him 3 on the play, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And this is going to be incomplete.
That one didn't quite make it to the target, but that's not always a function of the strength of the arm of the quarterback, is it? Sometimes there's just too much pressure there. In any case, the ball doesn't arrive.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brandon, it's all about pace and tempo now for them. They've got the advantage, so I'm going to put musical terms for you. You don't want to go prestissimo. That's too quick, too lively, right? But you also don't want to slow it down too much. You don't want to go lento. What you really want to be is moderato. Nice and even, nice and steady, get those gains, and close out the game.
I think that chicken parm from last night's gone to your head. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. On play action, now Bortles. Caught, right side, it's Lewis. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Offensively, with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Well, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, 3rd down.
There's definitely contact there, but it's the 4th quarter of a kind of tight game, and sometimes the officials just say, let them play. Kind of like your mom used to with you and your brothers. Just take the broom to you and send you out to the backyard and tell you to settle it yourselves.
I like that, yeah. There was contact. I don't know, like you said, enough to warrant the flag. It was close, though. Throwing now is Bortles. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there. That brings up 4th.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they run successful.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. The 49ers getting set to trot out there and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Back to the air on 2nd. It's Garoppolo. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. The offense certainly looking to score some points, but they also need ball security here late as we get down to the final moments of this one. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. First down, Garoppolo. Jackson's got it over the middle. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So the offense has it 1st and 10. They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. And 2 big plays, one after the other. Now all of a sudden, they're on the march.
Got to feel good about what they've just gotten done, and now feel really good about what's in front of them.
All right, here we go.
Back to throw. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Call it a pickup of 7, and it'll make it a 2nd down. Clock's under a minute. Still plenty of time, partner. They have all 3 timeouts.
That means they have plenty of options in their play calling and where they target on the field. They can throw it downfield, maybe even in the middle, and use their timeouts.
And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Now we've got whistles and a timeout here. Yeah, it looks like we've got a 49er that's down on the field. Not something you want to see in Week 16 or any week, really. We'll be right back. The Niners on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. This time they face a 3rd and 2. He'll look to throw. He'll find Goodwin here on the right side. And he is going to lose yardage here. He went backwards 5 yards there on third down to bring up 4th. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down.
Here we go now. Watch him now, Barney. Watch him now, Barney. Leopard. Back down in that belly. Here we go.
Now Garoppolo got to have this one. Forced out to his left. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And it's looking like the Jags are going to win this football game. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. Only one timeout defensively, so this should just be a simple kneel down.
I agree totally. I looked at my time management chart. It says take a knee, victory formation. They just have one timeout left, and that should be all she wrote.
By the way, it's a good thing you can read that because nobody else can.
Not with my chicken scratch. Not at all.
Bortles with a knee to the ground, and that should do it. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So for the Jags, it's an important win for their playoff hopes as they hit the 10-win mark now at 10-5. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Tennessee Titans. Meanwhile, for San Francisco, it's a bad time of year to take a loss like this as they drop to 10-5. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to L.A. to take on the Rams. So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Santa Clara.
it.